I knew it. I knew he was alive. I knew that they wouldn't kill that guy, bro. They wouldn't let him hang himself, bro. Tel Aviv's got him. Tel Aviv's got him. I fucking knew it. I knew it the whole time, too. You know, I knew with a name like Epstein, I'm so sick of those kids acting like that. I might go beat on them for it. I'm just kidding. I won't beat them, but still, I knew that motherfucker was alive. I knew there's no way they were gonna kill one of their fucking assets, their biggest assets. Oh, this water looks so watery. Coffee this time. Yeah, I knew that motherfucker was alive, bro. Now everybody's talking about it on the internet. How they're finding proof that Jeffrey Epstein's alive, well, and playing Fortnite. I fucking knew it. I really did. Well, whatever. Go watch your Asmongold videos about it. Make your own determinations. Oh my gosh. Stop doing that right now. Sandwich. Oh, buddy. Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen, yeah, look. So he's alive, right? The guy's alive. Jeffrey Epstein's alive. The guy never died. He's alive and well in Tel Aviv. I've been saying it, and now we have some sort of legitimate proof that it's possible. Yo, what's up? Epic shirt, appreciate that, bro. I woke up today, made some breakfast for the wife and myself, of course, and just happened to glance at a couple of YouTube pages that I follow. You know, I'm subscribed to Asmongold, some Penguin Zero and whatnot. Anyway, so Asmongold put out a video that said that Jeffrey Epstein is alive. And, it's somebody on Reddit or something, you know, like all this proof, this, that, or the other. I think it's a serious possibility. I thought that he never killed himself. I thought that when they first released those first images of his body, like way back in the day, and they were like, look, see, he's dead. And I was like, that doesn't look like Jeffrey Epstein. The ears were different, the hair was different, you know, things were different. Things were very different. Nose and forehead were different. But anyway, now there's a good chance that Jeffrey Epstein is not dead. He is alive and well in Tel Aviv. Maybe not Tel Aviv specifically, but that area, if you catch him adrift. You know, his last name was Epstein, after all. And these guys have been known for doing some hokey shit. How can evil die easily? That's a good point. Evil doesn't die. Evil's always going to be around. Can't get rid of evil. Feeling very evil myself. We've moved on to other things like healthcare? I don't think so. And you're right, though. But until people start getting arrested and getting like federal jail sentences for extensive amounts of time, I don't think it really matters. You're right. I really don't think it matters until someone goes to jail for it, other than Ghislaine Maxwell. who's still in jail for it. But other than that, there has been nobody else arrested. And until many people are arrested, I don't think that we really should care that much. Learn something that has value. You don't know what I know, buddy. I could know a vast array of valuable knowledges. What do you know? Shit pulp in the toilet? Yes, I think everybody's done that at least once. Yeah, I mean, I think unless they go to jail, unless anyone goes to, going to prison for being on those files, I really don't think talking about it helps anything. Certainly isn't going to help the victims getting closure, I can tell you that much. I would even argue to say that the only person it does help is Jeffrey Epstein. Good luck getting anybody to arrest him, though. Be a better Aryan. Pipe down, buddy. Pipe down, buddy. I should make my hedgehog an egg. I should boil my hedgehog an egg. They like boiled eggs. But anyway, other than that, how's everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I knew that bastard was alive, though. I knew he'd be alive. I just kind of had this sinking feeling that that guy was faking his death, and I feel like it's going to come out that he actually is alive. I feel like that's a strong possibility. I feel like it's a very strong possibility. Good morning. What's up, bro? I appreciate that. You like that? You like that, bro? I like it too. I think him being alive would be like our best chance for arresting some very, very powerful people. Him being dead doesn't help anybody go to jail, but him being alive means that somebody fucking helped that guy get out of jail. And that should be easy enough to find, especially if he's, I'm drinking coffee, but especially if he's alive. I'm not from Australia. Rangers fans, wicked sick, bro. It's coffee in the cup. Green, we got another Aussie. What's up, Australia? Australia. Good day, Vegemite. Volkanovsky. Do I like the Sundowner events? I don't know what that is. I don't know what the Sundowner events are. So I can't rightly tell you if I do or do not. Scotland, Canada, wicked sick. Good day, good day. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. In Goosebumps? I didn't know there was a Goosebumps movie. Especially not with Jack Black. Was it this one? $31. You always get confused between America and Australia. That's interesting. I'm actually pretty good at GeoGuessr. I'm not like that one guy who's like right every time. Guy looks at the clouds and he's like, yeah, it's this country. And it is. It's very odd. Some people are like savants like that. GeoGuessr's pretty fun though. What's happening and where are you? You're on YouTube. Relax, relax. Bro needs a new map. He does. He does. You talking about kangaroos? I got a joke about kangaroos. Did you know a kangaroo can jump higher than a house? It's because houses can't jump. Oh, that shit's funny. China's pretty cool. I like Japan too, but what do you think is thicker, Nobara or Ashoka? I have no idea. I have no idea, dude. And it's shit like that ruined Star Wars for me, bro. It's shit like that ruined Star Wars for me, by the way. I have like dishwater blonde hair. But there is a little bit of red in my beard, I won't deny it. But my hair is just like really dirty blonde. If you want to look, see? It's not brown. It's just really dirty blonde. It's also kind of wet right now. It's a little damp, but if you look closely, it's kind of just a really dirty blonde, bro. Ugh. Football is game with grass, with ball and people. Is that how you describe it? I guess that's true. I wouldn't describe it like that. Like, it doesn't have to be grass either. It could be like, oh, it's a brand new Muppet. I'm not ginger, thank you. It's not how you spell here, but hello, not good Dan. So you're the bad Dan. That's what you're saying. Football or football? Did this guy really answer who was thicker in the cartoon verse of Star Wars? Am I into Indian girls? I'm not into any other girls, bro. I love my wife. That's about it. The rest of you are just too much to hassle with, to be honest. It's too much to deal with. I'm a one and done kind of guy. I feel like being married is enough for me. I don't worry about other girls. Yeah. Appreciate that. I mean, wife's gone. She's not here right now, but still, you know, I love my wife. I don't really care about other women. I love my mom. That's about it. Mom, grandma. Those are the other women in my life. I'm sure they'd be happy to hear it. I would grow a thick mustache, but I don't like the way it curls over my lips, man. Gets in my coffee. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? You bought a cart last night, bro? Wicked sick, bro. What kind of cart? Live resin? Or what? What was in that cart? I seem like a good husband. Appreciate that, bro. I like to think I am. Will I try Hugh Jackman, like with the hair up? No, I don't think so. That's not for me, man. I'm not Canadian. Right, exactly. I don't mean to ignore you, bro. Do I like calculus? I think calculus is very useful. It serves a good point in science, but no, I don't like doing calculus. I think calculus fucking sucks. Calculus is incredibly hard, and I'm smart, but I'm not that fucking smart. I'm not Australian, bro. I'm not Australian. You bought a bubble gum last night? Bubble gum is good. My nose is stopped up, bro. Like this side of my nose is stopped up. In case you're wondering. It's not drug induced either. It's just my nose, this side of my nose is stopped up and I don't know why. I woke up like this. And I woke up in the middle of the night and told my wife, I was like, I just had a bad dream, baby. She's like, go back to bed. I don't do drugs, by the way. Why does everybody seem to think I do drugs? It's because my nose is stopped up. See? Pupils are fine, bro. You admit 87% THC. Jesus, man. Jesus. He's about to get blasted. Rip a blinker for your boy. Since I don't smoke weed anymore, rip a blinker for your boy. Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes or tobacco in general, actually. I hardly ever drink. Like I said, maybe once a year. And I do like to smoke marijuana if you want to consider that a drug. I don't necessarily, but some people do. But I'm not currently smoking marijuana. Although my neighbor was smoking a joint the other night, I could smell it all the way across my field. Hold on. No, I'm not Muslim. I'm a Christian. You mean the terrorist state of Israel? What is going on in here? Why are you always doing this? What are you running? Ugh. I might even take some Afrin, bro. You're a bodybuilder? You're a bodybuilder, Game Genie? That's wicked sick, bro. I used to do that. I used to be a bodybuilder back in the day. You know what stopped me from bodybuilding or continuing to bodybuild? Because I used to be like 215 pounds, about fucking anywhere from like 8 to 14% body fat. You know, I was shredded. I was ripped. Looked good. Felt good. But one day, after my like 7th dinner, I was chewing some cereal, you know. I was like, man, I need to pack some carbs in, bro. I need to get some carbs. I need to get a few calories in, bro. I'm hungry. I was always hungry, bro. My jaw got tired of chewing, and I was like, bro, I don't think this shit's for me anymore. I'm fucking tired of this. And it's super expensive. It can be super expensive as well. Snoop Dogg, obviously. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Bob Marley is a cool dude. Cereal is healthy or not? No, cereal is not healthy. Cereal is packed with like sugar and just bad shit. Now, if you get something like Cheerios, that's really not that bad. But cereal in general is typically not healthy. Hey, 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 hey. Dude, stop. The damn thing. Don't start crying about it, bro. You just knocked everything all over the floor for no reason. I don't know why you do stuff like that. Why would you do this? Man, bro. This is the 8th, 9th thing I've had to sweep up because of you today. It's not even 11 o'clock, and I've already sweat like 7 times. What you need, buddy? What do you need, buddy? I guess that's it. Raisin Bran is the best for your stomach. Raisin Bran's okay. I like Raisin Bran, actually. You know, like, there are some good cereals out there for you to eat, but for the most part, I'd say that most cereal is just really unhealthy. Pray for your cat. She has Tourette syndrome. Mine too. If you had a chance to do blue crystal meth, will I do it? You mean, will I do it? No. Crystal meth is bad. It's 8:31 there. You live in California or something, bro? It's like, no, not in California. You live somewhere in the Midwest, though. No, that might be California. Every time. Every freaking time. Get out of the sink, cat. Get out of the sink. Washington State? I've always wanted to go to Washington. I want to go check out the Pacific Northwest. I want to go see that rainforest in particular. The Ho? Is it called the Ho? H-O-H? Ho rainforest? Name a car for an edit? M3. Or what's it? A Civic Sport. The Rally Sport. No. Let's do the Ford Focus Rally Package one. I like that. That's a good one. Do I support queer and trans people? You think the M4 is the best? I like the M3. I mean, I don't exactly remember what the M4 looks like. Is it about the same though? I like the wide ass end on the M3 though. Fat booty. AK-47s are cool. I support the President of the United States, no matter which one it is, because why would you not? You know, it's very odd that people are like, oh, screw the president. You know, this guy is supposed to be running the country, and like, you know, like his success determines whether or not your country is doing well. And yeah, so kind of, in my opinion, voting for, or rather voting against the success of the person at the highest office is kind of like a dumb idea, you know? Don't support a killer. guy from Scandinavia. It's probably Albin Stenroos. You want to be German? Well, I mean, you could. I think they'll take pretty much anybody at this point. Wear Italian wear. Shepherd. I'm from Florida, USA. How long has my body cam been off? Body cam's still in the package, bud. Body cam never turned on. I'm gonna have a second cup of coffee, and I'm gonna put sugar. Lots of sugar. It's good for you. How many guns do I have? Well, I have 2 here, and I have a single shot H&R shotgun at my mom's house. And I keep asking her, hey, can you bring me my shotgun next time you come out? She's like, I don't want to drive with it. Like, what? What the fuck you mean you don't want to drive with it? Just put it in the fucking trunk. No rounds in it or anything. Just fucking, no shells in it. Just put it in the trunk. My mom doesn't like guns. I guess I can't blame her. I guess a lot of people probably don't like guns. Appreciate that, Charlie. You the man. Am I trained? In what? Evil people continue to thrive? Well, I think it's because the good people have stopped caring as much. What do you need, buddy? You want some more milk? I'll get you more milk. Over here. I got you, pal. I know what you want. A little bit of that milky milk. You want milk? Here, buddy. Big man, big man, big man. Do I think Germans and Japanese are the smartest and most hardworking? I mean, the Japanese might be the hardest working people on the planet. Yeah, I think definitely the Japanese. The Germans, not so much the smartest anymore. I mean, at a certain point in time, German people were very smart and very technologically advanced and working on some very good things. But recently, I don't think there's even very many Germans left in Germany. To be honest, they've had the, and German cars are cool, but they're also really complicated and annoying to work on. So, did you know Germany? Yeah, most of Germany is Turkish and Arab. Yeah, exactly. China defeats both. Yeah, the Chinese people are I wouldn't say that they're the hardest working, because the Japanese people have got like a rigid structure revolving around work and like discipline and honor. Like it's very rigid. Just go look at the Japanese salary guys or whatever. They're or the salary people. They're out there chopping their buns for $30,000, whatever it would be, in American money. When did Muslims invade Germany? Like 20 years ago. Angus Young? I don't even know who Angus Young is, to be honest, Walleye John. We're just we just discuss random topics. Yeah, bro. Germany is filled. In fact, if you go to any European country that's part of the European Union, they are filled with immigrants and refugees and asylum seekers from other countries. What's my favorite car and color? That's a hard question, man. I like a lot of cars, but I'm gonna go with like a Rexy in like a steel blue. A steel blue Rexy sounds pretty cool. The STI. Apple or Samsung? Samsung. France, yeah. I just saw one of my favorite YouTubers made a video on France and the state of France today. It's dog shit. It's dog shit. But it's been like that for quite a number of years now. A 1969 Mustang's pretty cool. I always liked the Fox body Mustang too. A lot of people did not like the Fox body, but I actually really liked the Fox body, and the Celines were really nice as well. You're in Kashmir, bro. I bet you're covered in snow right now. That's wicked sick, bro. The AE8 sick. Bro, the Sprinter Trueno. This guy has seen Initial D, no doubt. This guy has seen Initial D. Des Pose has definitely seen Initial D. The Sprinter Trueno, which is the original, the AE86 is the original Toyota Corolla. Great car. Great car, mechanically tuned. BMW or a Porsche. Ferrari is the best Italian car. Yeah, I would take a Ferrari over a Lambo for sure. Why don't programmers like nature? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they worship the machine god or something, bro. I don't know. A 1964 Lincoln Continental. He's making a joke about JFK. I'm pretty sure. The GTRs are cool. I like them. I liked them before they switched the body style to the GTR. So I like the R34 and the R32s. Best sports cars are Japanese, German, and Italian. Well, that's true, yeah. Yeah, Utah kind of sucks now, bro. A lot of states in the United States kind of fucking suck now, to be honest, bro. It's bananas and rice everywhere. Bananas and rice everywhere. It's part of the great replacement theory. I don't think it's a theory anymore. When am I going to buy a Bugatti or McLaren? Now, I might buy a McLaren if I ever had like a shit ton of money. But I would never buy a Bugatti. Yeah, Texas is definitely falling apart. It ain't what it used to be. 31 is my age. Bananas and rice. Yeah, bananas and rice sounds fucking disgusting. I don't know what kind of weird fucking people, other than Somalians, eat bananas and rice. Unless they were talking about like rice pudding with banana flavoring. I don't know. Yeah, we do have guns. Oh, Koenigsegg. Okay. You like that, bro? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That is the TV. Mickey and the Roadster Racers. It's Minnie and the Happy Helpers right now. The little sub show. What is this? Hold on. Let me answer my wife. Let me do it this way, it's easier. Alright. Now that that's done. Every Goosebump paperback? That's a good investment. Do you married? Yeah, I did married. You got backups, you'll gift them? Bro, wicked sick whiskey. It was a joke the whole time, bro. I thought you were I didn't know you were gonna make a joke. How does a tree get on the internet? How does a tree get on the internet? It logs on. Ha! He knows. He knows. Get out of that cabinet. Get out of the cabinet. Don't even start. Don't even start. Here, I'll give you a treat, buddy, for being good today. Relatively speaking, anyway. Here, buddy. Does anybody remember if I stirred my coffee? I think I did. Am I an immigrant? I'm not. Can I take the cap off? I can. See? Cap off. I'm going to put it back on now because I don't want my hair going into my face. Why did Anakin cross the road? I don't know. Bacon pancakes are pretty good. Bacon pancakes are actually really good. Why are you up here, kitty kitty? What do you want? What do you want? You want some loving? You want some loving, kitty kitty? Or you just want to steal what's in the sink? I was foolish to think you wanted love and affection from me. Oh, you're purring. You're purring. Look at that cat's eyes. They're so blue. I wish my eyes were that blue, kitty kitty. I'm so blue without you. All I love was through. That cat is a Siamese cat mixed with a Maine Coon cat. It's only 3 months old. It's freaking huge. It's gonna get bigger. I can't resist the spam side. That's funny. What was the joke about Anakin? I missed it. To get to the dark side? I should have known that. Drop that like. Appreciate that, Slimer. Shout out to Slimer, the man, the myth, the legend. He's our goated mod, by the way. What job do I do? I'm a farmer. Russian cats are the best. Russian blue cats. You own a Siberian. Plans for today? It's too early to plan for days. Norwegian for Sweden. Oh, that's funny. Yo! Hello from Croatia. Wicked sick. Haven't got any Croatians yet. Do I watch UFC? Yes, sometimes I do. Especially when Volkanovski's fighting. Farming's cool. It can be really stressful and annoying. Mostly it's just hard labor all day. He's Italian from Spain. How can you be Italian from Spain? Love from Russia? Wicked sick, bro. I like Russia. Russia's a really based country. I think Russia is probably one of the last great countries on earth, to be honest. And Soviet Russia road forks you. Well, luckily, there is no more Soviet Russia. They drink vodka in soup. I think if you were cold as shit all the time, you would too. Nah, bro. Russia's awesome. Sometimes you eat the bear, other times the bear eats you. Sometimes you shoot the AK, sometimes the AK shoots you. What's the old saying? In America, you shoot gun, but in Soviet Russia, gun shoots you. Yeah, I mean, that was the most manly ad campaign a president has ever had in history. So I mean, I stand behind it. Whatever, pretty cool. Our presidents don't do shit like that. They're always fucking playing golf and fucking kids. I think that's a big improvement actually. I think fishing and riding a horse with no shirt on is way better. Is way better than playing golf and fucking kids. Do I get tan very fast? No, actually, I really don't. It takes me like all summer to get a tan, and then I lose it by the time winter is. See, that's why I'm so white right now. I was tan during the summer. From the USA. Of course, if you ask, the answer is going to be I'm a Swedish person from Norway. What type of stream is it, bro? We just discuss whatever's on you guys' minds. This is a stream from the bottom of my heart for you guys. I do this for you guys, so you guys can come in here, discuss with people from all around the world, get your opinions on various topics that you guys want to think about at the time. It's a very broad, open forum discussion. We will discuss whatever is on your mind. Well, I actually am Swedish. I'm from the state of Florida. Norwegian, from Sweden, farmer. Bingo. Slimer knows, Slimer knows. Why do I keep talking about kids? Weirdo self-projecting? Yeah, super weird. Swedish Americans are minorities? Brandon's gone forever. Why don't you have an accent though? Well, maybe because I like speaking English clearly for people to understand me. What do you want me to say? Yeah, I'm from Sweden. My family shuttled me to shoulder. Bye, Brandon. Tom Hardy's brother. At least you didn't say I look like Tom Hardy. You said Tom Hardy's brother. Yeah, I'm from Sweden. It's not mean enough to be German. Not from a world you look like Thor, thanks, I guess. You said I did a German accent? I don't know about that. Look very Germanic though. Well, they look Scandinavian. I would say that German people look Scandinavian. And if you consider like other parts of like people that might consider themselves German, like Austrians, they don't look anything like me. Agartha? I'm not from Agartha. I'm from Florida, to be honest. I live gold. Isn't that weird? Appreciate that. The beard is coming in thick, strong. I look Scottish. I wouldn't say that. I disagree. You love gold. Gold is good. Florida is in the USA. Do I like butter chicken? Yeah, who doesn't like butter chicken? Mohit Roy? Is that the same as Rohit Roy? Is that actually Rohit right there? When I'm at home and I don't have work to do outside, I just chill with the kids all day. Make sure they don't kill each other and usually clean up a bunch. And maybe that was true back in the day, but not anymore. There's hardly any Germans left in Germany. I'm a farmer, Bilal. That ginger festival? No, I've never been. You'll sleep with the chickens? I like that one. Blunt and a biscuit? Smoking a pancake? Hookah and a waffle? I don't know. Microplastics everywhere? That's true. Can't escape the microplastics. They're even in your toothpaste. I should find work. Does anybody know that farming is work? I'm a professional farmer. I farm. Farming. Farmer. Farmers are naturally strong? I don't think. I mean, some of them, yeah. I'm sure that there are some weak farmers out there. I mean, just depends on how they farm their land, I suppose. If they farm their land like me, though, I'm sure that they're very strong. People are ignorant. I agree with that. Do I drink from the cow naturally? That's illegal. They won't let you do that here. You're a car mechanic. Wow. Very skilled. That takes a lot of work. Chickens are cute. You might be Jewish. I think chickens are cute after you've baked them at 325 for a few hours. Delicious. That's true. Farming is a big win. Farming is actually a dying thing. It's a dying concept. A lot of people stopped doing that. They got away from farming. The shirt goes dummy hard. Thank you, bro. I feel like all of my shirts are a little bit off center though, so whoever made them needs to get better at their job. Am I good at math? Hold on, I am good at math. 67, haha, 67, haha, 67. The Book of Lilith? Yeah, read it. It's crazy. It's crazy. You want to go to Switzerland and take care of cows? Why not just stay where you're at and take care of cows there? I'm from Florida, USA. I'm 31, Aditya. If no one gets the farming, no one does the farming, where will we get the food? You become the food. You become the food. If people stop farming, bro, you become the food. Do I like to eat pork? I like bacon, but other than that, not really. You become this. So Mohit Roy is not Rohit Roy. Very interesting. There's a guy named Mohit Roy in here. You're not allowed in there, buddy. You're not allowed in the cabinets. You're not allowed in the knife drawer. Look, cats find the sunniest spot in the house and then they lay in it. It's awesome. Pork has a lot of fat. Soylent Green is people. It's people. What you grow on the farm? Spinach, kale, chard. Although I'm probably not going to do chard this year. Root vegetables. There's just carrots, tomatoes. Yeah, carrots, potatoes, onions. I grow tomatoes, peppers. Thinking about doing purple whole peas this year, or black-eyed peas, whatever you call them. We do a couple of herbs and stuff like rosemary, thyme, oregano, stuff like that. Might do some mint this year, but I heard that mint like really will start taking over. So, do we have to pay taxes on farming? Well, you have to pay taxes at the end of the year. Yeah. Like if you've made a certain amount of money, then you owe the government a certain amount of that money as well. Even though it's not fair. They didn't do any of the work. Stay out of the cabinet. Woo! I'm gonna go have a sit down. Let's have a sit down and enjoy the rest of this cup of coffee. Oh, I would check the news today, but I don't even care. I don't have any interest in what the news has got to say today. I've already checked a little bit of the news, and it said that Jeffrey Epstein could be still alive somewhere in Israel. I'd believe it too. The news is very rainbow. Have I ever been arrested? Yes, I have. Indeed, several times. Indeed, I have several times. Some possession of marijuana. I got arrested for disturbing the peace by intoxication one time. You notice I hurt my eye? Where? You mean this? It's just a pimple, bro. Well, it was. But I was foolish enough to pick at it, so now it's a healing sore. I take a shower. I don't take baths. Like, I think baths are kind of weird, don't you? I mean, like, ever since we invented running water, I don't see the purpose in taking a bath. Like, you're just sitting in your own filth. Why not just take a shower? No, I've never killed anybody, bro. Thou shalt not kill. Not to say that I wouldn't in dire circumstances, but, you know, like, I'm not going to go out and murder anybody, that's for damn sure. Murder is bad. Murder bad. Yeah, let's go check the news. I'll check the news. Can we talk shit about our country? Yeah, you can always talk shit about your country. Especially if you're an American. That seems to be like all Americans ever want to do is talk shit about their country. The top stories today. No suspects for Nancy Guthrie's kidnappers. Nancy Guthrie's kidnappers. Damn, 60 houses for only a 609 credit score? There is no way to do that, but I mean, if there was, I would ask for a higher credit score. I mean, 60 houses seems like a lot, and 609 credit score is kind of, that's like teetering on the edge of terrible credit, poor credit. It's bad credit. I'm not going to play any music because that's bad. YouTube will make me go through a bunch of editing processes to make the stream watchable if I play music on it. I have 0 girlfriends. 0. I have 1 wife. And 2 kids. Rohit, I do not have 100 girlfriends. Stop lying to them. If I had 100 girlfriends, I'd start charging y'all money. Teaching you the way. I am lucky enough to have my wife and our beautiful kids. Oh man. So the treaty between the United States and Russia about our nuclear proliferation has ended. And I guess that means that they're I love Tom and Jerry, by the way. I guess that means that they should stop playing with those people, or they're gonna nuke Europe. Trump says Iran's supreme leader should be very worried. That means that he might. That means he might kidnap the Ayatollah. Before my marriage, how many girlfriends did I have? I don't know. 2 or 3. I wasn't much of a dater, to be honest. I didn't like to date women. Lack of trust or something. Old Vladimir should be worried too. Why should he be worried? That guy holds all the cards out there right now. Ukraine doesn't hold the cards. They're asking, will Keir Starmer survive the Mendelssohn fall? Why does everybody say I look like Justin Gaethje? Shit. Life is earning, you are spending. Bro, if you knew how much money I've contributed to our bank account, you'd be baffled. In fact, I've got the numbers of just last year. I think I put something around like $30,000 in our bank account. $30,000. You know how much of that money I've spent? Maybe $5,000. Over a year's time, I spent maybe $5,000. So, yeah, Keir Starmer's dog shit. Everybody in Europe agrees. Where's my ganja pipe? It's locked away in the shed. Not to be used for a while. Yeah, I agree. Oh, what's up, J6 or J5? I thought that said J6, but I'm pretty sure I've seen you in here before. Yeah, the falls are crazy, man. And everybody's in them. Everybody's in them. But again, until people start going to jail, it really doesn't matter. We could talk about it till we're blue in the face, but still. Bitcoin fell below 61,000 for the first time in a while. The shed is a man's retreat, absolutely. A lot of power is changing hands. Yeah, that's true. That's true. World's in a state of flux constantly, but seemingly recently it's been much more flux. Everyone's talking about Japan's new prime minister, which is the first female prime minister of Japan. But she drives a really cool car. I don't want to see her official. Yeah, she owns a Toyota Supra. She drives a Supra, a Mark III. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I support that. Why a world like this? People are crazy. What's up, Juan? How's it hanging, bro? Yeah, Bitcoin no good. My buddy got in when it was like around 50K, 55K, something like that. And he sold when it got up to like 90. So he only had 3 of them, by the way. But anyway, he made like 100 grand off of it. And then he was like, "Yeah, I'm not buying it anymore. No, I don't want nothing to do with it anymore." I was like, "Okay, smart. Gold and silver is better." Yeah, gold, silver, platinum. Yes, Sane Takaichi has a 91 Toyota Supra 2.5 GT twin turbo limited and has had it for over 22 years. So yeah, she's got a really cool car. It is so loud in that room. I don't know how they survive. How much money do I have currently? Hold on a second. Be more quiet. Right now I've probably got a little under like 15 grand in the bank. Right now I've probably got a little under 15 grand in the bank. I don't even check my bank account though, to be honest. I don't buy anything. I don't go out. I don't do anything. So I don't even have my card on me. But that is dwindling. You know, paying bills with it and whatnot. The last thing we spent any money on was the last thing I spent any money on was this computer to fix my old one. But all I did was get a better autocorrect strikes again. Yeah, it's just in my account, bro. I don't like to play with investments, to be honest. I don't like to deal with all that type of shit. If I had an accountant or something, maybe I would. Yeah, I agree. Japan has had one of the biggest turnarounds in history. 13-year-old Australian teen swam for hours to find help for family swept out to sea. That's a hero right there. And now their demographics are fucked. Yeah, they are a dying breed. They're not having kids. They've got negative birth rate, which means that they're losing people faster than they're gaining them, and that's bad. That's very bad. But on the plus side, that means that if you want to go to Japan and find yourself a woman, it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, you would think 15 grand is good, but since I won't be gaining any more income for the next 6, 7 months, then it might not be as good as you think, unless I go back to work. So I mean, it seems like a lot, but it's really not a lot of money. It's not quite enough. Did I get the parcel? I did not. I'm a farmer. Professor Oak, I see you, bro. Why are you a bum? You always come in here trying to bum off of my live streamers. My community, you get kicked out typically too, if I'm not mistaken. Why are you always coming here trying to bum friendship off my community? I have mods. I have several mods. They might not be here right now, but that doesn't mean they're not there. You've never been kicked out? Well, keep playing. We can fix that. We can definitely fix it. Oh no, don't click. Ah! I clicked the shorts page. That was a bad idea. I didn't mean to do that. Bro, help you, Riz? His entire 9 viewers. Oh, it says 13 now. Sorry, bud. Hate to disappoint you. How many viewers you got? And yeah, I think you've been kicked out at least once. And that wouldn't surprise me. And yes, my life is pretty good. I don't mind. Walaikum salam, my friend. Aman, how are you, brother? These kids with Riz talked? I don't know what that means. Can you work for you? You will pay me? I don't know about that. What's up, Sapphire? Yeah, my life is pretty good, bro. Everybody comes in here trying to talk down on me, whatever, whoop-de-woo, bro. I don't even care. You can talk down on me all you want, to be honest. My life is good, and I don't need to justify that to anybody. Hello from Kentucky. What's up, Kentucky?
Julia Roberson. You almost had the perfect name. If only it was Julia Roberts. Well, that was rude, buddy. Look at that little dude. You see him up there? Hey, don't play with that. Hold on. Listen, man. Stop playing with that. You're not allowed to play with that. You finished your milk? Good job. What, do you want more milk? Huh? Oh. Bro, why do you keep doing that? Can you stop doing that? Little handsome. You smell like vanilla, buddy. Mama been putting that lotion on you? You little dry skin? Little handsome boy. You're so handsome. You're so handsome. You like the shirt? Little handsome man. Daddy loves you, buddy. Come here, pal. Oh, he's my big boy. Little Steezer. Little Steezer. Peace out, bro. Can your cat marry my cat? If you want. Oh, well, congratulations on the daughter, brother. Congratulations on the daughter, my friend. And yeah, when they're teething, they go crazy, bro. But it's not even the craziest they get, bro. When they've got all their teeth, they get crazier. They get the craziest when they're about 2 years old. The more words my daughter learns, the crazier she gets. And she'll come in here and yell babbly stuff at me. It doesn't make any sense. You said my son looks depressed. He's not depressed. You can't have that, buddy. Yeah, I'm a colonizer, bro. Stop that, bud. Why am I exploiting my kids? Now, I want you to tell me just exactly how I'm exploiting my kids. Oh, too late. Too late. Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't know anything about that, though, being fathers. Norwegian? Norwegian from Sweden, or Swedish from Norwegia. Norway. I'm a Swedish person from Norway. You're Finnish? Finland's cool. I was never in a biker gang. And I'm doing good, Jasper. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well also. No, stop stepping on my bladder, bro. It makes me have to pee. You know what's up, Ahmad? I'm glad you're doing well, man. I'm glad. I'm glad everybody's doing well, bro. Muscle. Do you come from a land down under? Women glow and men gender. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Ah. The sun's doing good, bro. Johannesburg. Wicked sick, bro. South Africa's cool. You guys have got one of the most like badass police forces on Earth. They're called the Special Task Force. And yeah, they don't play, bro. They just you want to rob a bank or something or kidnap somebody, they just gun you down on the highway at high speeds. Yeah, South Africa's lit, bro. Die Antwoord, bro. Driekus du Plessis, and Elon Musk is South African as well. You might say he's the richest African American. Yeah, the traffic cops are pretty normal, but when they call out for the special task force, bro, you're fucked. Volkanovski better than DDP? Well, yeah. I mean, his resume is like pretty much better than anybody in the UFCs. Yeah, in rugby, they're really good. Elon Musk isn't white? Well, he's an African American. Yeah, South African Special Task Force is fucking wild, bro. I watched the documentary series. It's like a 4-part documentary series. You can actually check it on YouTube if you want. It's insane, bro. It's like a Call of Duty movie or something. It's wild. They don't play, dude. They really do not play. That shit was like Call of Duty in real life. Just clapping dudes. Yup. Definitely a woman. Definitely a woman. ICE agent. I'm definitely a woman. A health slater? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, they ended that. And a lot of people, or rather I should say, a lot of the Dutch people that come from South Africa were actually Rhodesians originally. But they call that shit Zimbabwe now. Tisk tisk. Rhodesia had one of the most effective military forces on the planet. Go look at the Bush War and then ask yourself how, with like 1,200 losses over the course of like 10 years, these people killed 80,000 or more rebels. It was wild. That is one of the most effective. Fighting forces on the planet, and a lot of them, after the dissolution of Rhodesia, back in like what was that? 74, I think it was, something like that. They all went to South Africa. That'll satiate you, buddy. That'll satiate you for now, buddy. You don't want up there? That's okay. You don't have to get up there. Africa is a beautiful place. Yeah, you definitely have to be strong in it. You can't just play around all the time. Not like the United States, where everyone is allotted to be weak little pansies because our military is so good that nobody wants to come over here and mess with us. But the state addicted to soda. People in Utah are addicted to soda. I didn't know this. Do I listen to Radiohead? I do listen to Radiohead sometimes, but I can't stand Tom York's voice. They don't know what we know. They not like us. We took your comment down? I don't remember taking your comment down, buddy. You're proud to be an American? I'm proud to be an American as well. Drinking caffeine is against their religion? Crack some brewski sometime. We might do that, Ben. How's America like nowadays? I mean, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad. Just depends on where you're at. Where you live greatly influences your opinion of America. If you live in some liberal cuck state, then you probably think America sucks ass, but anybody else is going to be like, yeah, America's probably the best country on earth. I don't live in a liberal cuck state, although it's probably going downhill. Yeah, a lot of Canadians say Canada sucks. Justin Trudeau really fucked Canada over. And I guess Mark Carney is going to do it now. I want to know how Pierre however you say it, Poilievre? Pierre Poilievre? How did he not win? Yeah, I don't know how Pierre did not win. Are Canadians actually nice? Every Canadian I've met is actually a really nice individual. I've never met a mean Canadian. For the most part, Sweden is nice. Sweden was nice before the mass import of Islamic immigrants. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with Islamic people, but I do have a problem importing masses of them into your country. Did you guys see Tucker Carlson? He was speaking on like all of the what's happening to Christians in the Holy Land. Like you're actually you're getting oppressed by Jews in the Holy Land. It's pretty crazy. If you're a Christian in the Holy Land, you are not safe. Karate. I think karate would be the best thing. Any kind of combat sport is probably good to teach your kids. I would send them to judo, to be honest. I would send them to judo. Or sambo. If you could find somebody teaching sambo, I would send them to that instead, since there's a good I would say that yeah, jiu-jitsu could be a good choice, but I think that like judo or sambo is probably the best choice. Like jiu-jitsu is good and all, but like y- for practicality's sake, I would say judo is better. Muay Thai is great, yeah. Yeah, judo is good. Sambo is pretty gnarly. Well, Russian kids handle it all the time. From New Jersey, Wicked Sick. What's up, New Jersey? I'm doing good. How are you? Hi from Romania. Romania. Wow. Nice. Oh, man. Romania. I forget. Isn't that where Transylvania is? Or whatever? Yeah, that is. Vlad Tepe. Vlad the Impaler comes from Romania. Or Wallachia, whatever. What's up, Canada? Hello from Iraq? Wow. I hope you guys are doing okay. You're sick? You took the day off? Well, that sucks. I hope you get to feeling better. I know being sick is never fun, especially when you can't do the things you want to do or the things you need to do. But, a little bit of rest, plenty of water, that's a good thing. Morocco. Hey, we're getting a lot of people from around the world in here right now. Hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, that is a very good cure. That is a very good cure for any kind of thing. And if you don't think that's enough or you don't like the taste of that, just drop a little bit of whiskey off in there too. Delicious. I've always found that honey, a good amount of lemon juice, a shot of whiskey, and a little bit of ginger, that usually does it. And then if you don't want to do that, you could take that same mixture with a little bit of water instead of whiskey and boil it up for a little while and then drink it like a hot tea. Kino, feeling better in minutes. Or if you got like an Earl Grey tea, it's got bergamot in it, black tea with bergamot. I think that does a really good job too. Sweeten it with a little bit of honey. Manuka honey, isn't that the one that gets you high? You can steam the garlic, yeah. Oh yeah. I hope you get to feeling better. What is it, buddy? What is it, buddy? What is it, buddy? What is it, buddy, man? You want to go night-night, buddy. You want to go to bed, buddy. You're taking your nap time. You're sleepy, buddy. I can tell. You want my keyboard, though? Doesn't he look like me, bro? Little fat bastard. Oh, buddy. Oh, I gotta pee. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I'll be right back, gang. Oh, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, we're back. We're back. We're back. Oh man, all right. I told you guys my damn nose is stopped up, so I'm gonna hit this Afrin. This isn't Afrin no drip. This is the Afrin goes right to the back of your neck and tastes like dog shit. God, that's so nasty. Moi? Or moi? No, I don't do drugs, man. I don't know why my nose is stopped up, but it's annoying. What just came out of my nose, bro? What was that? Oh, bro. Oh, that's terrible. Hey, what's up, Tanish? It's It's because I'm in Texas. You wish you were American? Why? Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, God. God. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, I hate the taste of this stuff. Why do they make it like this? Why didn't they just make it all spray bottles? How was the bread here? I think the bread's pretty good. Or do you mean like the moolah? What is not to like about the USA? I don't know. Liberals, the leftist mob, psychopathic child mutilators. There's some stuff. And every now and again we get a really bad president. Oh, is the bread full of chemicals? Absolutely. Absolutely. Tons of preservatives. You know, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the shelf life of like a naturally baked, my buddy, he bakes his own bread. Gets the wheat berries and honey and a little bit of water and mixes it together and then bakes it himself, right? I mean, he mills his own wheat berries. He makes his own bread. And he said that bread only lasts about 4 days, 5 days at the most, because there's no preservatives in it. But yeah, no, bread is definitely full of chemicals here. Good roads? Clearly, you've never been to Louisiana. Clearly, you have never been to Louisiana or Mississippi. I wouldn't say good roads. In fact, a lot of our roads and infrastructure in that regard is dog shit. Like all of our bridges that are across the country are out of date and haven't been inspected. You've never been to any country. Did you poo poo? Ew. Alright guys, hold on. It's time for you to take a bath. You're not gonna go rolling around the house like that no more. Oh man. Nasty, nasty. Oh, nasty, nasty. Oh my gosh. Why is it like that? Oh my gosh. Be rude. You cannot. No. Don't move. That's nasty. That's so nasty. Son of a bitch. Yeah, you got nasty butt. You got beyond nasty butt. It's the nastiest butt I've ever seen. Nasty, nasty. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, gang. That was the nastiest shit I've ever seen. In fact, I would show it to you, but you don't want to see that. That's so nasty. And that is what it means to be a dad right there. Oh, see, I told you guys Jeffrey Epstein wasn't dead. Oh yeah, no doubt. I definitely feel blessed to be born in the USA. And it is without a doubt one of the best countries on earth. I would say the second best country on earth, next to Switzerland, which is just like, I mean, Switzerland is beautiful. And everybody there has got a lot of money. So they're all really happy, typically, in Switzerland. But, no, America's definitely up there. Definitely up there. Like, this is, like, there's so much in America that, like, if you do end up going to a bad place, well, it's no biggie. You just pack up your shit and move to a better place. You don't have to worry about getting a visa or a passport to move between states. It's very easy. You want to move to Australia? I think Australia's got a lot of good stuff about it too, but then also their government is kind of like authoritarian dog shit, so. So there's pros and cons. I mean, it's a really cool country, no doubt. One of the most unique wildlife settings, for sure. And there's a lot of good stuff in the cities. But as far as, like, you know, like the government's bad. The Gold Coast. Yeah, and India's got other problems too. Besides it just being like a really packed in place, there's a lot of problems in India. You think a clean shave would suit me better? Thanks. Might consider it. Yeah, but Europe sucks now. We're not going to do Flocka together, bro. Europe kind of sucks now. Hello, Joseph. Or Joseph. Yeah, I mean, there's good parts of Europe still naturally, you know, and a lot of Europe's not bad. But if you're part of the European Union, it's dog shit. Free education, free medical insurance. Yeah, those are good. Those are good things. I mean, we have mostly free education as well. And mostly free medical insurance as well. Like, I don't get what you're getting at. If you've never heard of Medicaid or Medicare, like, it's about the same in the United States. And K through 12 is free for, you know, it's called public school for a reason. It's free to the public. But in terms of, like, you know, the mass importation of, you know, immigrants, that is, okay, so if Medicaid isn't, so you've never heard of Medicaid or Medicare? University, you pay nothing? Well, that's good. There are good things to that, but, you know, It's not all it's chalked up to be. And plus, you guys pay a lot more in taxes than we do. Yeah, I mean, most Americans don't pay for healthcare either. Like, there's a large majority of Americans that don't have to pay for healthcare. You, I guess you've never heard of Medicaid or Medicare, but a lot of Americans do have healthcare. Now, not all healthcare for Americans is free, mind you, but healthcare for people under the age of 18 and over the age of, I think it's 55. I think it's 55. It's free. This is a great example of a European right here. Yeah, we pay much less in taxes. Uh, 35% is kind of an egregious amount. But if you want to get down into the nitty gritty of it, of why Americans don't have free healthcare or why we don't have free education, it's because our military gets most of that money. And yeah, that's why we have the strongest military on earth and the best national defense on earth. No, I know that they're not that high. 35% sounds about accurate. Like that's about average. And I think like if you're in the highest tax bracket, let's see. Let me look at the highest tax bracket. It's really not that much. Yeah, so the highest federal income tax bracket in the United States is 37%, which applies to single filers with taxable income over $640,000 and married couples with income over $768,000. So, I mean, our highest tax bracket is very comparable. Lowest tax bracket, so the poorest pay less. The lowest federal income tax bracket is 10%, which applies to taxable income up to $12,000 for single filers in 2025. So, I mean, it's really not that bad. But in terms of like, you know, national defense budget, yeah, there's no other country on earth that compares to our military or our national defense budget. So no matter what, even if you guys have a problem with America in any way, there's nothing you can do about it. What's up, Arvin? We are some of the most hardened people on planet Earth with the most effective military on planet Earth. Medicare is a thing of the past. That's not true. I mean, my kids receive free healthcare. I don't think I'm ignoring you. Not intentionally anyway, bro. You want to be rich and live in a small island? I mean, you could do that. Who would you say is the greatest rapper of all time? That's a hard call. I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne.
Jeffrey Epstein is working in the military. He means Mossad. That's what he means. Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I like Europe. I do. I think there's a lot of good stuff in Europe. But if you go look at anybody talking about Europe on the internet, you'll see that like yeah, you get free stuff. Yeah, it you're taxed not that bad, but the European Union is a bunch of fucking idiots. And they just mass import into all of the European Union countries a bunch of asylum seekers and immigrants from third world countries that, and you would think that these people that are coming in would be like, females and children and people that need to go into these countries, but that's just not the case. It's a bunch of military-aged males, and they're coming there to take over your country. And eventually, there's not going to be any Europeans left in the European Union. It's going to be all African immigrants and people from the Middle East. And that's a fact. That's not an over-exaggeration or anything. That is a fact of the matter. And yes, I'm a dad. I have 2 kids. Thanks, I suppose. Kobe or LeBron? Kobe. All day. LeBron's overrated. It's hard to be a dad. Yeah, especially when you have to change like the shittiest, nastiest diapers imaginable. Ugh. Nasty, nasty. Oh man. Ugh. Good stretch. What is in this stuff? Makes me feel all weird. Onimetazoline. I'm 31, David Hall. And welcome back, by the way. How are you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well today, naturally. I wouldn't hope you're doing bad. That's not me, bro. That's not me. Greatest sport of all time. MMA and then golf. 24-year-old student of chemistry. Chemistry is dope. Be that Walter White. We got a future Walter. Turn on the AC and then the stream cuts. But there are good things about Europe, and then there are also really terrible things about Europe. Like what's the here? Let me look up. Yeah, they just recently, let's see, in December 28th, 2024, rape was the most frequently convicted crime in French courts. So I guess it sucks to be a woman in France. What about in Spain, another European Union country? Increased presence in the media of sexual abuse and rape cases in Spain. Yeah, increased dramatically. Since when they did this study in 2022, it had risen 25% since 2019. Yeah, Poland is the one that's a good European country. You notice that like there's almost no crime in Poland, and the reason being is because they don't import masses of third world immigrants that don't assimilate to their culture. Poland is probably the absolute best country in Europe right now. And it's not in the European Union. Lowest homicide rates in Europe. Overall, crime rates have been steadily declining with significant decreases in detected crimes over the past 2 decades. It has one of the lowest sexual violence rates, which has been decreasing steadily over the years. It says overall crime rates in Poland have been declining steadily for the past 2 decades. The number of detected crimes fell from nearly 1.5 million in 2004 to around 439,000. That is a substantial decrease. I'm a farmer, by the way. Is that a Palestinian flag? Yeah, if you're a Christian, going to Palestine is a problem now. And you would think it's because, you know, Palestine's like a 97% Muslim country. That's not the case. You can't go to Palestine now because the Jews won't let you. The Israeli people won't let you. Isn't that weird? And if you go across the West Bank to Jordan, like and talk to any of the Jordanian Christians, right? They're like, yeah, we don't get oppressed by Muslims in Jordan, which is also like a 95% Muslim country. You know who they get oppressed by? Israel. It's very strange. Yeah, it's very simple, but you know, a lot of people just don't do that. They just don't do it. You know, especially people coming from Africa. Like a lot of people that come from Africa and get into these countries on like, you know, work visas or something like that. Well, none of them get on work visas. They say that they're importing engineers, doctors, and scientists. That's not the case. So European countries are kind of going downhill, except for Poland. And the reason being is because Poland doesn't fucking play with immigrants. Don't think about going fishing, bro. Go fishing. Fishing is awesome. Yeah, denial ain't just a river in Egypt, right? I'm good, bro. How are you? X-Riz. Hope you're doing well today. I hope everybody's doing well today. But yeah, the fact of the matter is that any country in the European Union is on the downcline now. It's not on the uptick. It's on the downcline. Austrian painter was onto something. It turns out he was. He was onto something, and he's not the only one. For 2,000 or more years, a lot of people have caught on to it. A lot of people have caught on to it. Like it's been a consistent problem for a long time. And I agree, turn to Jesus. Liked and sub, appreciate that, Maggie. Nice beard, thank you. Yeah, 109 plus countries. That's right. 109 plus countries have realized that these people with little hats have big problems. How did the pet cat pay you? What did it pay you with? What's the topic here? Well, currently we're talking about how shitty countries in the European Union are. Wow, they're really persistent today, aren't they? They're really persistent today. Love the fit. Appreciate that, broski. Got my. How many accounts does this guy have? It's crazy. How come they're so shitty? How come European Union countries are so shitty? Well, it's because they're importing like a large amount of asylum seeking immigrants from third world countries. Like that's the fact of the matter. That only works if you know, someone else's knight isn't in G3. How many countries have I been to? 2. Yeah, England not doing well either. Plus you guys have got fucking Keir Stalin as your damn prime minister right now. You think the United States has more illegal immigrants than like all of Europe? That might be true because we make it illegal for you to just jump the border and come into our country. Whereas, you know, they do it in your countries in Europe and it's like, oh, well, we feel so bad. The Bleeding Heart Society comes out in force to support all these people. But, yeah, we deport, in just 1 year, we've deported 500,000 of them. And we do this every year, every single year. Doesn't matter the president, we do this every single year. Who's to blame for it? New World Order, the United Nations. If I had to guess, I'd say it probably had a lot to do with the United Nations. If you're fast enough, you can escape ice. That's true. I mean, a lot of people self-deport also. You know, we offer you a pretty substantial amount of money to just self-deport. We give you a free plane ticket back to your home country and like almost $3,000 to do it. So a lot of people will self-deport. Do I think tactics now are justified? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I farm, David. You'd say some Middle Eastern country is to blame? Particularly one in the Levant. Glad you found the channel. We are pro-American here. Pro-USA here. Hold on. put this off for a second. Nesty. You sit down. You sit down and put your diaper on. You chunky butt. Chunky butt. Nesty. Say stinky girl. Come on, quit playing. Just put your diaper on. Put your diaper on. Quit running around. Come on. Stop it. You want a Coke? Right here. Good job. Being a good girl. Do I do idol worship? That's a strange question, but no, the answer is no. The one true God. Yeah, I know I left the mic open. Like, what is the mic gonna do? Stinky girl. She is stinky. Oh, stinky butt. That stinky butt. All right, we're back. Anyway, what did I miss? You're searching for sweetheart? Keep searching. May God protect that girl. Indeed, thank you. The Amazonian women of Venus are pretty good, man. You got a strong case for the Amazonian women in Venus. Unless you're looking for a man, in which case I would try the reptilians of Mars. Can I beat Goku though? Easy, bro. Which Goku are we talking about? You got to be very specific. Because if we're talking like SSJ4 or like Super Saiyan God, I don't think so. But maybe like I could probably beat up Kaioken Goku. Thou shalt not place other gods before me. Am I Asmongold's brother? No. We do live in the same state though. Piccolo is the real hero of that story? I would agree with that. Piccolo's underrated. He is the one that trained Gohan after all. Since Goku was an absent father for most of his life. We have Latinas better than any alien women. Some of them are aliens. Jacob from Far Cry 5, never played it. Actually, it's very specific that idol worship is bad. Yeah. What does it say about false idols in Bible? I'm pretty sure it says, don't pray to them. Yeah, it says, keep yourselves from, it says it several times. Exodus 20:3-5. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image. It also says it again in Deuteronomy, the exact same thing. In John 1, it says, little children, keep yourself from idols. In Psalm 135, the idols of the nations are silver and gold made by human hands. They have mouths but cannot speak. Isaiah 44 says, those who make an idol are nothing, and the things they treasure are worthless. Jeremiah 10:14, every man is stupid and without knowledge. Every goldsmith is put to shame by his idols. Corinthians 1, therefore, my beloved, flee from idolatry. Colossians, put to death, therefore, what is earthly in you, sexual immorality, impurity, passion, evil desire, and covetousness, which is idolatry. Galatians 5:19, now the works of the flesh are evident, sexual immorality, impurity, sensuality, idolatry. So, yeah, there's a lot of Bible verses that say worshiping idols is bad. Making photos of Christ and Mary, what does it mean? Yeah, but we're not worshiping the photos. And we don't worship Mary. Like even the new Pope was like, stop worshiping Mary. Stop praying to Mary. No, I'm not Irish. Yeah, I only worship God, brother. Which is Jesus Christ, the Messiah. I think that I don't think there's a problem. I don't think there's a problem with having a photo of Christ, although it may not be entirely accurate, since there's a lot of white Jesus pictures. Yeshua was the Messiah, which was, Yeshua ben Joseph, which is Jesus. We call him Jesus, but yeah, that's the Messiah. Camping in the mountains. Camping in the mountains is definitely superior to going to the beach, I would say. Although there's times you want to go to the beach also. There's a time and place for everything, but it's hard to beat the mountains. Can you go to hell for smoking cigarettes? I don't think so. Although I would just generally recommend that you don't smoke cigarettes. Jesus is definitely a real person. Jesus is the most historically documented person on planet Earth, as a matter of fact. Like, in terms of, people we know about, Jesus is the most documented. They are out in force today. I'm showing killing intent. I don't know what you're trying to say there. That's true. Jesus is from Palestine, yes. And he is not white. I've been telling people this for quite some time now, is that Jesus was a Palestinian born in Nazareth, or Bethlehem, which is in, Palestine, if nobody knows. But yes, no, I definitely second that statement. He's not white. Curly-haired Jew. Bronze. I think he's described as having bronze skin. Thank you, bro. Thank you. My favorite UFC star. Do you mean active? I don't watch WWE, but if you mean active UFC fighters, then I'm gonna go with Volkanovski right now. Volkanovski's the GOAT of the featherweight division. And then if we're talking inactive, man, GSP comes to mind. I like Conor McGregor a lot. Actually, I did not like watching Khabib's fights. I thought he was kind of a boring fighter. But I really like watching Islam fight. I think that's a very skilled and talented individual. So active fighters are going to be Volkanovski and Islam Makhachev, and inactive fighters going to be GSP, Mighty Mouse. I like Chuck Liddell a lot. That's about it. Yeah, a lot of Christians may not want to accept this, but Islam is your brother religion. Like, it's not Judaism. It's Islam. You know, Jews don't believe in Christ. They don't believe he was the Messiah. They don't believe in his divinity. They don't believe in any of that. But Islam does. So there's a lot of misconceptions about what Islam actually means for Christians, and it's usually pretty good. And if you go look at what actually happens, now don't get me wrong, there's a lot of places where Christians get, you know, brutalized by Islamic extremists and stuff like that. But the same can be said about, you know, in the past, Christian extremists would brutalize Islamic people as well. But in terms of today's culture and society, like, the biggest enemy of Islam and Christianity is Judaism. It's Judaism. Zionism in general. Zionist extremists. You need to take horsepower? Yeah, Chuck was good. Chuck was good. I do have a car. I have a car and a truck. Might sell the truck though. Don't particularly need it. I got a neighbor who's got a long flatbed that he says I can borrow anytime I need it. An F-250 instead of an F-150. F-250 Super Duty. It's pretty cool. Diesel Super Duty. Which one? They're around. Take horsepower, everything will be fine. Everything's fine right now. I don't think I need horsepower. Don't think I have much of a need for horsepower. What else you guys got today? What else do you guys have today for me? Speak up or forever hold your peace. If we've got nothing to discuss, then there's no point in me continuing. How many K on it? I don't know. How many K on what? You mean kilometers? You're gonna have to convert that to eagles for me, brother. Eagles and football fields. In my country, in my time zone, it's 12:30. How many kilometers are on my car? Probably like 360,000, something like that. 340,000 kilometers. PM. It's noon. You couldn't tell by the sun shining through the windows.
But in miles, it's like just a little over 200,000. Yo, what's up, Hamdi? 31, Sheriff. If you're the sheriff, where's your deputy? Epstein kidnapped you when you were 11. Wild. Are you gonna do a lawsuit? You're smoking weed, Hamdi? Wicked sick. Wicked sick. Smoking weed is good for your mentality. Good for your mental health. It's actually really good for your physical health too in a lot of ways. Maybe not smoking it, but using marijuana is good for recovery after bodybuilding and doing hard work, relaxing, helping you go to bed. I like using marijuana to keep the shoulder pain out, but at the moment I'm just using Tylenol. Uh-huh. Am I going to the gym? No, I don't have to go to the gym. I can just go outside. I got weights outside, plus if I really want to get like a good day's workout in, I just go work on the farm. What's up, JJ? Yeah, I mean, I think marijuana is the safest drug, if you want to even consider it a drug, but I just consider it an herb. A medicinal herb. No different than a dandelion. It is a lot cheaper than all of those, yeah, I would say so, for sure. When I was in Mississippi and I got my medical marijuana, like, I could get 7 grams for like $20. And it was like 30% really good weed, great terps, really good. Is mayonnaise an instrument? It could be. Yeah, no, meth. Meth is bad too. I prefer glass for your grass. If you're gonna smoke weed, I wouldn't recommend that you put it in a blunt. That's tobacco, and I wouldn't recommend you put it in a paper, because that's also probably pretty bad. So glass piece, no screen is the way to go if you had to ask me how to smoke marijuana. How is the Mississippi fish population? Pretty good. What's my dealer's name? I don't have a dealer anymore. I stopped smoking weed, so. Do I like river fish? Yeah, I think river fish are fine. Smoke weed is a universal thing, not just in California. People all around the world smoke marijuana. Hindu people love smoking marijuana. Yeah, weed helps with PTSD. So do mushrooms. I think mushrooms are acceptable as well. Like hallucinogenic mushrooms every now and again. I think that's probably pretty beneficial for a lot of people, especially with like, severe trauma or PTSD. I think that could really help a lot of people out. The douchebag version of Thor. Well, at least I'm a version of Thor. Yeah, Oregon, Washington, Maine, Michigan, those are all great states for it. Mississippi's actually on the uptick for it too, believe it or not. Mississippi has always grown marijuana for the federal government, and now that it's medically legal in Mississippi, it's only gotten better. Yeah, don't do bad things. That's a proponent of a lot of religions. Do good works on earth. Your body is your temple. Don't spoil it. Sometimes, but I've been known to be an idiot, as Letitia's saying. Huh? I agree. Huh? I think that using psychedelics for medical, medical use, I think it's a good thing. GG. Press F to pay respects to Letitia Salinas. Handsome man. Welcome back, 11 King. How are you doing now? Beard or strength? Yeah, if I cut my beard, I'm gonna lose all my power. I'm like Samson, but the opposite. Instead of up top, it's down here. Do you need real conditions to get a medical card? Yeah, you do. Why are we looking up at you like this? Well, you could move your phone farther down and then look down at me. Are you smoke crack? No, I'm not smoke crack. Two-minute process over the phone? Well, that doesn't seem very safe. You don't need a real condition? Well, that's pretty nice, I suppose. I mean, I'm sure, like, as a state-by-state basis, their requirements are going to be a little bit different. But in Mississippi, the requirements, like, is that you have had a medically diagnosed issue. It could be chronic pain, but you have to have some sort of medical proof to back it up. So if you've ever been to the doctor for anything and gotten like an x-ray or something like that, and then been like, something's wrong with you, or something was wrong with you, then you could get a card. It's not that hard. Hi from Israel. Stop killing kids in Gaza. I look like Thor, or Dollar Store Thor. Yeah, I just don't think Texas is ever going to get there. I think Texas is kind of dog shit for their drug laws. South Africa, it's night, sweet. Thor on crack. Wow, never heard that one before. Right, yeah, once you've been diagnosed with something or have any medical records of like a chronic condition, then like for me, I dislocated my shoulder at work one time in like 2018 or 2019, and I went to the doctor. They gave me an x-ray, and they didn't give me any treatment other than that. They just gave me an x-ray. They didn't even give me a sling. They were like, yeah, you're kind of fucked, buddy. It seems like your shoulder's messed up, but there's no chips in your bones, and since you set it back in place, there's really nothing we can do for you. And it's consistently caused me problems ever since then. So it was pretty easy for me to get a medical card. Yeah, they just banned THCA. They're in the process of banning more drugs. It's the lieutenant governor here is an idiot. What, like lupus or something? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really bother me that bad. Like, I'm kind of just used to it. It's like a dull pain. It's not like throbbing or piercing or anything, but like every now and again, like depending on the weather, my shoulder would just kind of hurt. Yeah, I think legalizing drugs is probably the best solution. And
making them readily available to everybody. So, like, if you wanted to be an idiot and go overdose on drugs, like, I think you should just let them. Everybody give Z44 a hug. Hi, Abigail Gallagher. Jesus. Crohn's disease sucks. I had a neighbor that had Crohn's disease. Fucked him up. Possession of less than an eighth. That's crazy. Tax the drugs, regulate them. Stop giving out Narcan to people who overdose. Now you can smoke in front of a police station. That's pretty crazy. How the times are changing. Well, it could always be better, you know. I hope your condition gets better. And I hope marijuana or something will help. Yeah, I mean, the world is rapidly changing, to be honest. I mean, I think in the next 20 years, it's going to be completely unrecognizable to the people that are alive now. That ain't the only thing. Yeah, I think maybe medical science will develop pretty well in the next 20 years as well, and we'll be able to cure a lot of things in the future. The longevity of people will be better. I gotta pee. Half of the Amazon is already gone. Too many big cities, no signs of stopping. The balance is shifting. Well, China's waiting on the Antarctic. There's a treaty that says that we can't go claim land in the Antarctic. No mining, no Nothing like that. Anyway, they're waiting for that to expire so they can take over the Antarctic. I look like Brock Lesnar. Thanks. Yeah, China's making a lot of big moves, no doubt. I'm gonna have to watch them closely over the next few years because they're on the uptick still. What's up, Daniel? How come the nursery rhymes do not work for the kids, but I start to listen to them and I fall asleep? I could fall asleep right now, no doubt. Oh yeah, I mean everybody says they miss having the young kids in the house until the young kids come back into the house and they're like, oh my god, these guys are... I'm not high. I don't even do drugs, man. I'm tired. Good. Perpetually tired. Perpetually tired. Part of being a dad, I suppose. Yeah, it's a never-ending stream of work. That's true. Didn't I just say that I don't even do drugs? I don't even smoke marijuana. I used to smoke marijuana, but now I don't even smoke marijuana. No, this chair is... I like this chair the way it is, man. I don't want to put duct tape on it and ruin it. When you say stay-at-home dad, like, what do you mean? I'm a farmer, so, like, I work at home. And it's the off-season right now. It's the middle of winter, so... What? What do you need? What do you want? Show me. Come on. Show me what you want. Show me what you want. You want something out of here? Out of here? Show me. I know what you want. Something to eat. Yeah, it's mostly work being a dad. He can think what he wants. How many horses do I have in Red Dead 2? Like 6, I think. Spinach, kale, chard, tomatoes, peppers, carrots, onions, potatoes. I'm thinking about doing purple hull peas this year. We do some rosemary, thyme, oregano. Might do some parsley, or at least try to. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I do produce mostly. No fruit trees yet.
Although we've been considering getting like a bunch of blueberry bushes and potentially trying that out and keeping those as like year-round things. Also considered doing some celery and artichoke and asparagus. Nobody cares, Jehovah. You can't even spell, so, or properly form together a sentence. So, again, hold on. I know of all of those bands, Exceptional Hymn, Apricots and Saturn Peaches. The only problem with peaches is that they take a lot of room, and I only have about 4 acres of farmland. Son of a bitch. Cat. Get down. Get down. Stupid. Oh man. Yeah, trees do need to be separated. Although, have considered doing some fruit trees like apples, stuff like that. Do I buy animal feed, or is growing animal feed profitable at all? I don't have any animals on the farm. This is a produce farm. We just grow plants here. Although I have considered getting a chicken scratch and coop. Yeah, down here it would be muscadine most likely. Grapes maybe not so much, but muscadine is pretty easy to grow here. Yeah, growing your own feed is probably it's probably not a bad idea. Just depends on what you're doing. Have I ever been to Poland? No. Yeah, grow your own feed, you need space, and it really just depends on how many animals you're trying to feed. Like, the reason I was gonna get chickens is because they're like a natural pesticide and fertilizer, so you just kind of let them roam about through your crops, and they don't eat the crops, they just eat the bugs and shit that they find and whatever might have fallen off. They're pretty chill. Cat, come here. Grow your own weed. That is a great idea. Weed is a cash crop. Make a lot of money off of weed. You smell the Vienna sausage and you want it, but you can't have it. It's not for you, kitty. It's not for you. You can't have the Viennas. They're not for you. They're for my daughter. So you leave them alone. You hear me? You hear me? Tiles are... Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. What? I do not lift. Outdoor garden chicken is a bad idea if you have tiles or marble. Why would I have tiles or marble outdoors? Oh, yeah. We take our shoes off before we come inside. Tractor tires all day. I don't even own a tractor. I do all of the farm work by hand. Ah, okay, yeah. But no, that does make sense. Chicken poop is very sticky. I do not do coke. I don't do drugs. I farm. That so and I am Scandinavian. So typically we are just bigger people. Yeah, I mean like it's not bad. It's not a bad idea. Chickens are not a bad idea, but that is true. Their poop is very sticky. It will get everywhere. And they're gonna have a nice scratch, or they won't produce eggs. You know, they're gonna have a lot of area to roam around. But if you got like 7, 8 hens and a couple of roosters, then you got it made in the shade, baby. You got food for life. Well, that's good. That's good. I don't think there's any reason why people shouldn't be able to own their own food. Like that's literally just some capitalist nonsense. They don't want you to own your own food because they want you to buy it. That's it. That's pretty much it. There's no other reason. Banned in your area? Just the roosters or like chickens in general? Because I can understand where you might want to ban a rooster. Those things are loud as shit. Well, probably don't have a lot of room for roosters either. It's one of the most densely populated, well, it is the most densely populated place in the United States. So having a rooster is probably going to make people really annoying, really annoyed easy. They're loud. This beard, maybe 6 months. Maybe 6 months. I don't remember the last time I shaved, but it was not long ago. Yeah, they ban roosters because they're loud. Yeah, that's a pretty common thing, especially in like urban areas. Yeah, I guess I have the benefit of having like a shit ton of space to do like pretty much whatever I want to do. I'm the chill neighbor as well. I don't talk to my neighbor. I don't bother my neighbor. I wave at him when he leaves. I wave at him when he comes home. And that's about the interactions we have. Every now and again, though, he'll come over and bring me a bunch of food or something, and I'll return the favor. Don't smoke weed anymore, man. Sorry. No blunts today. I don't play any sports. I don't play any sports. I just work outside. You guys keep saying I have good genetics, but I'm actually kind of fat right now. I'm sitting at about 195. Oh, probably 14% or more body fat. Well, I am Scandinavian, so I mean, we do get pretty big. I'm 6 foot tall, bud. Skinny middies. Lucky you. I gotta watch what I eat. If I start eating crazy, bro, I'll get huge. But my wife always comments on it. She's always like, bro, how do you even like go from like being massive and super buff to like fat and then back to buff and then skinny? And she's always wondered about how I do that. Because she's skinny, she's small. And she's always wondered about that. And I'm like, I have no idea, baby. I have no idea how I get away with this every year. No, I don't eat a lot of junk food. Yeah, I can get fat, slim, I can get buff. It doesn't take me long. Like if I were to consistently work out for like 4 months, I would be huge. It's kind of like I would say that's definitely a blessing. Yeah, I do work hard. That is most of it. I typically don't work out. Like if I get really bored, I might work out. I could probably drop 50 push-ups for you right now, though. Easy. We'll see you around, brother. Have a blessed day. Thanks for tuning in, my man. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. We do this almost every day, so, you know, we'll always have a chance to talk during the week. I'm probably going to end this stream here in a few minutes anyway, so don't feel bad, brother. You're not missing anything. I think 3 hours is a good amount of time to stream, and then we'll call it for today, and then we'll come back tomorrow and do it again. And if not tomorrow, then the next day. But rarely do I go more than a day without streaming, so I'm always at it. Trying to get them watch hours up, baby. That way we can discuss more and have more people to discuss with. The more people that come in and like the stream and have something constructive and productive to say, the better off we are. This damn cat. Come here, kitty. Here. Oh. I do not know Hantala. I do not know who that is. Jesus loves you too, Chewy. That's a Viking haircut. It's a haircut. I'm waiting for it to get long enough for me to braid it so it stops falling into my face. My wife will braid my hair for me. She's a lover. Do you like it though? That's the question. Is it nice? Do you think it's a nice haircut? It's probably your upper lip. I recommend washing it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I am having a good day, Chewy. How about yourself? How about yourself, my man? Hope you're doing good. I think the lottery is a tax on the poor people. A lottery is a tax on the poor. I don't gamble. Who is Johnny Sins? Send him 2, 3 years back. Yeah, I think the lottery is a scam, and I think that most of the people who win the lottery, it does not improve their lives. I think it makes their lives substantially worse. I mean, coveting money is never good for anybody, I wouldn't say. I think that for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, right? That's a fact. There's nothing wrong with being poor. Builds character. And most of the people who went, so say you go from being poor to winning the lottery and having hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Like, you may have a lot of money, but most of those people don't have the financial knowledge to secure that money for the rest of their lives. Yeah, I mean, having money is. I have 3 meals a day typically, let's say. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Light breakfast, decent lunch, light dinner. You never want to eat the most before you're going to bed. Last night we had nachos made out of the leftover shredded beef from the tacos we made the other day. They were really good. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people skip breakfast. Like, breakfast isn't really that important. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Like, a lot of people say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but that's really not true. It's really not true. And in fact, most Europeans skip breakfast entirely. They might have like a biscuit and a cup of tea, and that's it. Or some fruit muesli or something like that. But other than that, like, and as I'm sure a lot of people know, Americans are typically obese. And the reason is because they just eat too much. Look like I belong in Sons of Anarchy. Well, it would be pleasantly surprised to know that you're not the only person who has said that. Well, maybe they do like breakfast. But either way, they don't like to eat a lot. They don't eat as much as Americans do. They consume a lot less food than Americans do as a whole. Yeah, their portions are smaller. So I mean, that's why they're typically in better shape than Americans, because Americans just stuff the face in. Yeah, you should check out the size of French fries, bro. Huge. Get your ass down from here. Don't be jumping on my TV stand, kitty kitty. Why are you licking me, bro? This cat acts like a dog, bro. It's really weird. Yeah, the cup sizes are crazy. And like the sodas are the least healthy part of it, you know? Like, you get no benefit from drinking soda other than caffeine and sugar. And those are like, well, the caffeine is good, I would say. I like caffeine, nootropic drugs and all, but the sugar is bad for you. Which is why I don't like Sprite. My wife likes Sprite. I like Coke Zero, no sugar, nothing in it. No calories, nothing. I get my caffeine and my cola nut flavor with a little bit of cocaine leaf extract. Some coca leaf extract. Kitty looks like he wants to sleep. Appreciate that, bro. The mullet's king, baby. Mullet is king. You guys want to see the kitty? That's how you know if cats like you. If cats will let you scratch their chin and put their head on you, bro, they like you. Which is funny because I hate this cat. I don't like cats at all. This cat loves me though. For no matter what I do to it, it always comes back and sits in my lap and chills with me. I don't know why. It's getting so big though. For a 4-month-old cat, this cat is getting big. But it's part Maine Coon and part Siamese. But if a cat will let you do this to it, it means it likes you. Maybe it's because I'm a Leo. CR7. They like having the spot behind their whiskers rubbed because that's where their musk comes from. So if you rub their face like this, they really appreciate it because you get their scent on them. They feel like you're part of the pride. Cat's asleep. When did I get the haircut? I don't know, like 2 or 3 months ago. Not too long. You're July 29th, Leo? I'm an August 1st, Leo. August 1st. Best Leo. No offense. I had a buddy who was a July 29th Leo. He's crazy. Still a bro, though. Still a bro. Had a lot of good times. Taurus on top, to be honest. I don't know. I dated a Taurus back in high school, and she was hard-headed and annoying. Celine Dion? I couldn't tell you a single Celine Dion. What's a polydactyl cat, by the way? Doesn't that mean they have like more feet or something? Or more fingers? Bro is crazy. Yeah. That's pretty strange. I don't even know why that happens. But hey, more toe beans the better. More toe beans the better. That's probably my favorite part of a cat is the toe beans. Toe beans. They got the toe beans. Look at that. You can just stick their claws out too. This cat is like the most chill cat I've ever had, but he's also the weirdest cat I've ever had. Wait, what? Yeah, no, I don't know any Celine Dion songs. Alexander? It's Alec Andor. As in the name of the ship from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. But I'm the real one. Not the fake one. Dogs. All day. Dogs are loyal to you. Here's a good way to describe the loyalty of dogs. I want you to lock your dog in the trunk for 12 hours and lock your wife in a trunk for 12 hours. And then let them both out and see which one's happy to see you. Titanic song was her, bro. I haven't seen the Titanic. I haven't seen Titanic in 20 years, dude. This is my daughter's cat. We got this cat for my daughter. She likes the cat. She says, kitty, kitty. She's always giving him hugs and stuff. Here, kitty. Let's get you somewhere comfy. Oh, wow. Anyway, guys, I think I'm about to call it for the day. Good father, thank you, sir. I try to be the best I can be. I try to be the best I can be. Oh, shit. Anyway, I'm pretty tired, so I think I'm going to call it for the day, guys. And I will see you Saturday. I think Saturday. Till next episode. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Take iron pills and drink alcohol, your body gets pissed off? Alright. But anyway, I'll see you guys probably, maybe not tomorrow. I think, what is today? Thursday, right? I think tomorrow, me and my wife have plans. So, we will probably be out for the majority of the day. Wait, what, John? Jean-Claude? I'm waiting. If you got something to say your piece before we end it. Robert Plant. Well, don't hurry up. Hurry up before I just cut the stream off. What have you got to tell me? God bless you too, Yaziza. Or, how do you say that? Yaziaz. And Yazi Yaz. Thor. You're coming at the end, Jasmine. We were about to end the stream, but I'm still waiting on whatever John Cloud has got to say. Itchy, what's happening, brother? You were also here at the end of the stream, of course. I appreciate that, bro. I think the same of most of you guys. I think most of you guys are some of probably the best community there is on YouTube. You're very respectful for the most part, and I really appreciate you guys tuning into my stream. It means a lot to me. It really does. I very much appreciate you guys. God bless you too, brother. But anyway, Norwegian from Sweden. God bless you guys. And y'all have a blessed day, man, for real. Like I said, I appreciate you guys. But we'll be back, probably not tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow, but I might update you guys with a little bit of a short video or something like that to let you guys know what we're doing. Let you know we're all doing good here. But I am definitely gonna be on Saturday, so I'll see you guys Saturday. Bye, 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 bye from Spain. Y'all take it easy, guys. God bless, man, for real. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys.